Well, here we are at the end of September, ready for a new month, and with that comes lots of new content just for you. This week you can watch Unqualified with Stephen Furtick, Leading the Way with Michael Youssef, and a new episode of Toddlers, Teens and Inbetweens. Don't forget to tune in to TD Jakes every weekday, and if you're in the mood for some choir performances, why don't you watch Sacred Harmony? Rev David Peterson is back with a new powerful message just for you, and this Friday you really don't want to miss a rush of hope. A special cinematic experience from Greg Laurie with performances from Mercy Me, For King and Country and Jeremy Camp. It's all coming to you this week on TBN UK. So let's take a look.
Bound in every kind of way. God has broken every chain. Let me go on now. Till the shackles off my feet so I can dance. I just wanna praise you. I just wanna praise you. You broke the chains, now I can lift my hands. Let me hear you say. And I'm gonna praise you. What you gonna do? I'm gonna praise you. Hey. Till the shackles off my feet so I can dance. 'Cause I just wanna praise you. 'Cause I just wanna praise you. Yeah.
This is the problem with our country, in my view. We think that agreement, in order for us to have unity, we must have sameness. So we end up in all of these battles trying to make each group like the other group. You can have unity around core values and still have distinctions.
If you think when we were growing up, we were allowed to make a whole bunch of mistakes that allowed us to form the characters that we are today, right?
Yes.
And a lot of those mistakes are within the walls of our home. They don't have to be shared for people to understand the journey that we've taken to end up the people that we are. Whereas nowadays, some parents choose to post some of those journeys, which are difficult,
Right.
because therefore, is that a teachable moment or is that something that now sticks with you forever?
Yeah.
And bear in mind that that's going to be a contributing factor to the character that you will eventually become.
The disciples, their clothes are ripped off them and they were lashed at the whipping post. That did not stop them from preaching the gospel. That did not stop them from being apostles. That did not hinder them from being disciples of Jesus Christ. Don't allow anything to stop you. Don't allow people's opinion. Whether they're laughing at you, ha, 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 he, he. You're gonna get the last laugh.
Our life is like a movie. It has a beginning, middle, and end. We all have questions about this movie that we're in. What is the meaning of my life? Why am I here? And what happens after I die? There are answers to these questions.
What is God calling you to do? When you are alone with God, what does His finger is placed on in your life that is stopping you from the life of holiness? What is it that you are running away from? What mission is He calling you to do, but you're digging your heels? What kind of gold of the world that is holding on to you?
I'm just saying that if you've ever felt unqualified, you're in pretty good company. So I want to issue an invitation to everybody who has ever felt unqualified to join the club and own it and realize that that's never stopped God. Because I found that it really doesn't matter what a theologian thinks about me. It really doesn't matter what someone says about me. Really what matters is what I see in myself.
Wow, it's definitely another exciting week and we can't wait to find out what you've been watching. Trending online this week was TBN Meets with Nick and Becky Drake, as they shared about what they've been up to these past few months and also sharing one of their own songs. Let's take a look.
The power of music is that it can lift our spirits, can't it, and take us to a place of hope that maybe we don't feel like we're living in right now. Yeah. So I just was in my kitchen one day and thought, I need to write a song for these children that's going to lift their spirits and breathe a bit of joy and a bit of hope. And so this little catchy phrase called "Even though we're in lockdown, we won't be knocked down" was going around my head. I thought, I've got to get that into a song. And that's where Looking to the Rainbow began. And of course, the rainbow being that amazing image of God's promise to us, but also has obviously throughout lockdown become such an important symbol, hasn't it, of hope.
That sounded so great, and if you want to see the full interview, you can find it at watch.tbnuk.tv. Stay connected with us on social media, on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter, and make sure you head over to the YouTube channel to see what exclusive content we have on there for you to watch and share with your friends. So now you've seen what's coming up on the channel this week, stay locked in.